Well, it's very easy to see this kind of event going on at any sport, anywhere. But today, it is the turn of Right Honorable Ndudi Elumelu, empowering his people from his constituency. I'm sure thousands of naira has gone into this. As you can see, provision of generator, fridge, power bike. Right Honorable Ndudi Elumelu decided to empower his people with all sort of equipment, generator, tricycling, motorcycle, and many other things. It's one of his constituency projects to empower his people from his environment. Let's follow and see how the event is going to be unfolded today. I'm Bimiga Olamu. Do us good by subscribing to our YouTube channel, GTV Africa, also like our Facebook page, GTV Africa Services. Let's enjoy. It's expected that Speaker House of Representatives is going to be here. The Governor of the state, Governor Okowa, is going to be in the attendance too, with many other people.
To God be the glory. In the federal constituency of Aniocha Oshibo. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the minority leader of the House of Representatives, the Right Honorable Ndudi Elumelu. Please put your hands together.
Your Excellency, the performing governor of Delta State, His Excellency Senator Okowa, the governor of Delta State, Her Excellency, the mother of Delta State, the First Lady of Delta State, and party First Lady, a very resilient First Lady, a humble First Lady, very supportive wife, then it is Okowa, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, heavily represented here by the Deputy Minority Leader, Right Honorable Toby Okechukwu. For time's sake, let me observe other protocols. It is with great sense of humility and responsibility that I welcome you all, most especially His Excellency Senator Dr. Okowa and his dear wife, the dynamic, humble, party, man of integrity, resilient and wonder-working governor of our dear state Delta. To my constituency, may I also welcome the leaders, critical stakeholders, and other members of our party, the People Democratic Party, especially led by the state chairman, Olorogu Kingsley Esiso, who are here to grace this very important occasion. This is the formal presentation and distribution of items geared towards uplifting the standard of living of our people in Aniocha Oshibo Federal Constituency, in line with the human capital development component of our own dear governor's Stronger Delta mantra. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, it is my belief that the empowerment of our people is a critical element in the effort to improve on their standard of living, as well as to fight against poverty, restiveness, and their associated criminal tendencies. Our people can only be happy and fulfilled when values being added to their lives by way of providing self-sustained incentives to boost their productivity to at least enable them meet their basic needs and those of their immediate relations. Your Excellency, as a representative of the people in the House of Representatives, made possible by their cherished mandate, I have continued to strive towards making our people feel the impact of representative democracy, thereby putting smiles on their faces. No doubt that is what we promised them, but that is also what democracy is all about. I am very happy and grateful to God Almighty, who for about 2 years now, through His divine grace, has been leading us to fulfill our campaign promises to our people. The people have remained a focal point in all my activities and actions as their representative. And with all this sense of responsibility, I have been committed to empowering, developing, and uplifting the standard of the living of our people through robust representation. I have remained resolute and passionate in the implementation of social contract I entered with my people. To this end, I've employed over 150 personal assistants on youth and women matters. Apart from the over 15 bills and more than 25 motions I sponsored and co-sponsored in the 9th Legislative Assembly of the House of Representatives. I've been able also to influence projects that have directly impacted on the well-being of our constituents. These projects, Your Excellency, are facilitation of ICT Center in Okowa and Abubu, facilitation of vocational center in Uduluno and Asaba, facilitation of civic centers for Okowa, Udulupu, Obomba, and Ibuzo, facilitation of town halls for Obio, Obolokiti, Ewulu, and Ubodu, facilitation of construction of drainage in Ogoli Road, Ibuzo, facilitation of the construction of the Chukwu Road, amongst others, construction of staff quarters ongoing at Federal Medical Center Asaba and will very soon be commissioned. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, we have been able to facilitate and provide 820 stands of solar street lights, which were distributed across communities in the 4 local government areas within an federal constituency. We have also facilitated the construction of new staff quarters for the Delta State Security Service in Asaba, as well as renovation of the ESS compound in Iselu and converted the former DSS head office in Asaba to DSS clinic, which is now very functional. Let me also state that provisions have been made in 2021 budget to rehabilitate all the police stations across my federal constituency, and the city has been duly notified. We also facilitated the rehabilitation of the government hospital at Omichola, facilitated the employment of over 40 persons in different ministries and agencies and processes, and recommended over 200 candidates for employment. During the lockdown, Your Excellency, occasioned by the global COVID-19 pandemic, we provided palliatives comprehensively to our people and also facilitated the CPN-sponsored monetary empowerment program. It is also on record that we facilitated the rehabilitation of 4 victims local and sponsored a 2-day capacity training program for 200 youth and women in cassava and rice production, after which starter packs were given to them at the end of the training. In our determination to help in enthroning proactive and efficient leadership in the local government councils across our federal constituency, I sponsored a 4-day capacity training program in Abuja, which Your Excellency graciously approved for our newly elected and inaugurated chairman and their advice, alongside the newly elected 80 councillors in another Oshimile Federal Constituency, which is the first of its kind. The training was geared toward building the drive for administrative competence and synergy towards achieving a stronger Delta in line with Your Excellency's stronger Delta agenda. It is also pertinent to report that within a period of less than 2 years, we were able to facilitate a CBN special loan for 150 persons in first batch, 196 persons in the second batch, making a total of 346 persons. And worthy of mention in this regard is Right Honorable Victor Okowa, Chairman House Committee House of Representatives Committee on Banking and Currency, who assisted in facilitating this for all members. I repeat, all members. We have also achieved the conditional cash transfer for 337 persons, the Empower program for 251 persons, a Federal Ministry of Water Resources Empowerment program for 79 persons, 335 beneficiaries for household feeding program, as well as 30 persons benefiting from Ministry of Humanitarian and Poverty Alleviation Scheme. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, today is yet another opportunity for me to demonstrate the essence of representative democracy by adding value and putting smiles on the faces of our people in an local Federal Constituency. Through the distribution of the dividends of democracy, a total of 350 of our people from various wards in our constituency, comprising of women, youths, and men, will be presented with their candid approval these empowerment items to assist them engage in some form of independent and creative enterprise. The idea is to make them small business owners who will eventually help in creating jobs and reducing poverty in their immediate communities. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, through the grace and mercy of God, and by the mighty mandate of the good people of our Lord, a total number of 111 electric generating sets, 19 deep freezers, 148 motorcycles, 107 tricycles are already here, waiting for His Excellency's blessings before they will be formally presented to these 350 beneficiaries. I urge beneficiaries to be passionate and to see this as an opportunity to climb to an available level of prosperity which is before you today as enshrined by our Excellency, the Governor of Delta State. Though it appears insignificant, it is my expectation that from this small beginning, with determination, focus, and fear of God, you will be able to record amazing testimonies, not only as employers of labor in our communities, but also providers of essential services to meet some of the essential needs of our people. Let me again commend my governor, His Excellency Senator Dr. Okowa, our beloved and hardworking governor, for his sustained efforts in reducing poverty through his administration's various empowerment programs. Your passionate effort has brought in no small measure prosperity to a very good number of our youth and people in Delta State. We will continue to join and support Your Excellency in bringing joy and peace, progress to our people, even as I restate my resolve never to allow what is due our people elude them so long as I remain their representative in the House of Representatives. Permit me to use this opportunity to sincerely commend you, Your Excellency, for your exceptional leadership, effort in hosting the special meeting of the 17 governors of the southern states of the Federation in furtherance of the determination to ensure the security and well-being of our people. You are truly the man of the future of this nation. I will not end this speech without appreciating all my Delta House of Representatives caucus members led by Right Honorable Victor Okowa. You all have tremendously contributed to my success story as the minority leader of the House. I appreciate you all. Permit me, Your Excellency, to single out a very special person, worthy of mention, who took out all the bullets for me as it relates to putting this event together despite our limited time. And no other person than Dave Okowa, who mistakenly helped me with 4 local government party chairmen as well as our ICT guru Odinigwe and my newest doctor, Ifeanyi Uswoza alias Agenda, Karikina Okowa and Ms. Bridget Mondebe in making this program a good success. Thank you so much, man. You are my angel. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. You can do better than that. Please let's put our hands together for the man of the moment, Right Honorable Ndudi Elumelu. Your Excellency, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor and privilege to invite for goodwill message the Speaker of the
Delta as well as Nigeria. Your Excellency and the Director, Your Excellency, the wife of the Governor, Mommy, you're welcome. I also want to thank the minority leader for bringing us here today. My leader, you take me. My distinguished colleagues who are here, and the people of Delta State who are serving with the governor for the welfare of our people. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and the other should be well. And the other should be well. That's a question. Your Excellency, once Ndudi Elumelu came back to the House of Representatives, it was manifestly clear that the difference would emerge. Not only he brought this constituency to the leadership of the House, he started making the difference in all the responsibilities he's been assigned. Whether in leading the minority in the House or providing for his people. And this is just 2 years out in 4 years. The minority leader is doing that, as he has always told me, to reinforce and complement the efforts of the government, who have provided not just leadership, but they making sure that every Deltan is brought up to speed. He has done this severally. I see it on television. I've also visited here. I've come a number of times. And he has been able to do this through various programs. He has the one he calls STEP, with which he extends training and entrepreneurship skills to the people of Delta. He also does Yega. And at the same time, there is the one you call Rising. There is also the one they call Project Test. This effort today is only a compliment to what the governor is doing. They say leadership is made of standard stuff. Your governor is got it. And that is why his followers are following well. If the governor had not set the pace rightly, There is no way anybody can remember to do this type of empowerment. And when you check the things that are being done, from keke to generator to refrigerator to motorcycle, these are things the people of Aniocha Oshun who are beneficiaries can put to productive use. And that is in line with the philosophy of what the government is doing here. So I want you to be very clear and always understand that no matter what you are giving, you must appreciate and put it to good use. It is very easy in Nigeria to have selective amnesia. Suddenly you think that the person has not done. Everybody may not be carried along today. But inch by inch, every person in this constituency will have to benefit. Who I represent here today wishes the people of Oshimiri and your nation the best, and he asked me to tell you that there is hope that we shall overcome our challenges. Our governors, you know, they say if you want to be a president, you dress like one. You dress like one. Dressed as a go. And that is why we hosted 17 governors in this state to set the base for the future of Nigeria, so that collectively we shall overcome. Your Excellency the Governor, the rest assured we are in support of you in that regard. You should not get tired or restrained, because each of those 9-point communities they raised, it was not out of this. Each of them, whether it is in engaging, Nigerians engaging themselves through leadership, whether it is banning on grazing, whether it is restructuring, whether it is the president to address us, each and every one of them addresses the problem and is meant to solve the problem. So we shall do all we can to support that effort. It is better to judge than to war. So I thank my leader for doing this today. In our place, they say the Ghana will not. So you will never get tired. And England is so far. That you're doing well and you're representing your people by emerging as one of the leaders of parliament this year. Attractive projects. I'm sure the people of Aniocha will never be tired of it. Thank you.
Representative of Mr. Speaker said, if you want to be a governor, dress like a governor. If you want to be a president, dress like a president. Our government dresses like the president.
The representative of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, the minority leader who is our chief host has invited us to this ceremony, the Deputy Speaker representing the Speaker of the Delta State House of Assembly, members of the House of Assembly here present, members of the State Executive Council, our dear leaders from the 4 local government council areas here, our local government council chairman, our local government council chairman, our people, men, women and youths from the 4 local government councils of our new church in the federal constituency, other invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press. I truly must thank God for what I'm witnessing here this morning. When somebody does well, it's important that that person be given recognition. There is no doubt that what we're witnessing here this morning is something to be talked about. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate my brother, Right Honorable Ndudi Elumelu, for his great strides in the National Assembly. I carefully listened to his speech, and he captured it all when he talked about representative democracy. Many times, people are elected into office and we find it very difficult to reach out to them. More so, when they are far away in Abuja, not too many of our people can get to Abuja. I can confidently say that he is different. He is very active in the House of Representatives, and we are seeing it through the number of bills, motions that he has either sponsored or co-sponsored. To speak for the peoples of today, we are witnessing another aspect of that democracy, because he remembers the covenant to the people. When people vote into office, at some point in time, it is necessary to reach out to them. I know many politicians do reach out to the other. We cannot bring and the developed world where everything is already built and people may not directly impact on the lives of people, but they directly impact on the economy and they look into policies. But here in Nigeria, many African and West African countries, a high level of poverty. And it's important that we play our individual roles to help live one another. That exactly is what Ndudi Elumelu has done. And I know that he continues to do that. And for that, as a government, we are thankful to him. Looking at the so many things that are to be presented to people, I believe that to encourage our people in the constituency to work harder for our party, the People's Democratic Party, and to engender hope amongst our people. And I believe that it is good for politics and the advancement of politics, not only in nurture Oshimiri, but across the states. Beyond all this, one thing that has endeared him to us as a government is that he has constantly remained in touch with the government. I can confess that, I can speak about that. Because elected people who represent their people, they do also represent the government of Delta State, particularly when you're far away in Abuja. It's important that when you speak, that you have the people and the direction of the government of the state represents. In touch with me, both on issues concerning government and on issues that concern the growth of the party at the national level. I want to encourage him to continue in the strides that he has undertaken at the moment. I want to also use this opportunity to thank the leadership of the party in the various local government areas that constitute the nurture Oshimiri federal constituency. Because in partnering with our Ndudi Elumelu, you will help to give strength to our people. And I'm glad that I've seen a lot of them here already. My eyes have been moving around, and I can see a lot of our leaders out here. The more we unite, the more we come together, the more we sit together and talk, the better for our people, the better for our leadership, and the better it is for the states. I may not be able to enumerate all that he has said, but it's just quite a lot that he has done. A lot. Starting from 150 personal assistants to the bills that have been processed in the National Assembly, to the several projects that every local government, every one of the local governments in the state, and then coming to the fact that he is able to engage some of our people in the streets, the capacity building program for our people, the local government, elected the vice chairman and the 80 councillors. I appreciate him for this, because he realizes that there is a gap and that there is a need to impart knowledge on those who represent at the local government level. That's why you understood that. I know that following suit, we have had a similar thing also done in the local area, where I think it's in the House of Rep, and eventually in the local east, I'll be in the right. And it is good for our people. Going through this, so helping to assist some of our people to obtain loans, my brother, for all this that you have. It is my and continue to provide the resources to enable you for our. We are politicians and politics we have to play. I can see that a whole lot of things are going on